Hello people tube and welcome back to another review. A couple months ago I reviewed a film called Whore. It starred Teresa Russell, a sort of this just prostitute who tells you about her life, and that was basically the movie. And I actually enjoyed it because she overreacted to everything. She was overacted, she underacted. The black guy who you seen throughout the movie was fucking clever, he was funny, and it's a bad movie. It's an enjoyably bad movie. Apparently, Whore 2 is a movie. So I watched Whore 2. Whore 2 has absolutely nothing to do with the first film, and the only reason it shares that name is because this film is also about prostitutes. This movie is about a man named Jack who is writing a book on the life and times of prostitutes in lower city Manhattan. Well, he ends up meeting many different prostitutes and hears many of their different life stories. What this film is a docudrama, so although a lot of the true-to-life prostitutes are in this film telling their story, and while that's going on, we also see this fake story of how this writer is falling in love with two of the prostitutes, really. One he sees as a friend, and the other one he's falling in love with. And then, of course, on the side, the real prostitutes he's talked to is giving them their life story. So he's writing this book on these real life prostitutes, and that's how this movie works. A lot of them are real. The two that he falls in love with were not real prostitutes. They were just there to move the story along. Because let's be honest, this movie would have just been a documentary, and they would have probably called it something other than Whore 2. Um, I thought it was interesting. My favorite part is when he talks to the real prostitutes. I think it's extremely interesting to hear their life stories, and I enjoyed that part of the movie. I enjoyed the fake prostitutes. I thought they did a really good job, and they're the only ones with pretty decent acting in the whole film because they were the only ones who really needed to act, where the other prostitutes were just talking. The main character is the worst part of this film. He had sort of like a foreign like a foreign voice, but the problem is his delivery of every line is cardboard, boring, and there's no emotion. Even when he's talking about having emotions, about how angry he is, he doesn't show it. He doesn't show him being happy. The real life prostitutes are able to convey more emotion than this actor is, which is a little sad, but I like it. And there's one prostitute I actually feel really sorry for. In fact, a lot of them you do feel a little sorry for. I think, in general, if you look at this as more of a real life story, it is better than the first one. But as a movie, the first movie is still better. So it matters what you want, really. If you want a true to life film, then watch Whore 2. If you want a really goofy, over the top prostitute movie, watch Whore 1. I will admit, like I said, I did enjoy this film. I enjoyed it just for the reality of it, and even the story itself with the writer and two prostitutes, their little love triangle, I thought was pretty decent. And my only issue with the movie was the main actor, which is exactly the same problem with the first one. Main actor was horrible, but at least she was so horrible that it was interesting and she was funny. This guy's so bad, he's just kind of bad. So if you have a chance, do check out Horror 1 and Horror 2, because I think if you like to learn about people or the way they live, or you just find this stuff interesting, you'll enjoy it. Horror 2 is a decent thumbs up, and it could be a night of fun.